Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be customizing this Skira doll into Azami Kurotani from Uzumaki. We are going to jump right into it by removing her hair and basically just cutting a circle into her head. I used a bit of paper toweling as like a filler and to keep the weight down, as well as hot glue to hold it in place. And then I went in with my part A and B of epoxy sculpt, and I started off with doing a layer. After that, I went in with my acetone and removed the face. After the base has dried for 24 hours, I can continue with adding some details. Once I get the spiral sculpted, I can add the eyeball, and once that's completely dry, I can go in with my nail buffer and sand the transition of clay to plastic. Once I feel like that's smooth enough, I went in with gesso for the first layer around the sculpted area. I basically did white with a tiny bit of Titan Mars Pale mixed in. The inspo is black and white, but I'll be explaining a little bit later in the video of why I chose to do kind of like muted colors for some areas. I can go in with the paint and just paint the entire body. Before I did this, I did buff her entire body to get rid of the plastic shine. That helps with the paint adhering to the plastic a bit better. Keep in mind that chipping around the joints is inevitable since once I do a couple layers, I can paint on matte varnish and spray Mr. Super Clear and get ready for the face. I started off by sketching her one eye. I did do a black base inside her head. I also painted her skin tone over it once, so it kind of revealed the details from sculpting. I can go with my pastels and really add the shading. I'm just adding some texture around the edges, and you can't really see as I'm doing. I had to do it off camera, so you can't really see it. I roughly painted a spiral inside her head with black. I wasn't too worried about getting it perfect since I would be adding a reddish color. After that, we can let that dry and move on to the second layer. I'm also painting her white scleras since I do want to go over some pencils to give it like kind of bloodshot eyes. Each layer I'm building up that black. I'm making sure to contour her face, and I'm also shading her body with black as well. The reason why I'm doing it like a muted look is because in the actual book, can I zoom out more? No, we'll just back it up. I'm just watching the summer night turn pretty again. So in the beginning of the Spiral book, it's like, it's in color, but like it's like a muted black, or in color, I almost said black and white. It's only for the first couple pages, but it, oh my god, it looks super cool on camera. But yeah, so I wanted to do that. I think her eyes are brown. I don't know, because like the only, I have to find the part of where she's at. I definitely went. She's like right at the beginning. Ooh. Here's another batch, like randomly, like muted. Oh my god, she's so adorable. Poor girl. Yeah, I don't. So this is her in black and white. She's adorable. So I don't really know what color her eyes are. I assumed they were brown. I think I saw another doll artist who did it, and I think theirs were brown. I think. Oof. If that happened to me, I'd be freaking shitting myself. The iconic. Ooh, her eye has like a spiral in it. But yeah, so Azami, poor girl. But yeah. After we finish up the face with some white paint, I can move on to her hair. I already cut out about 12 inches of acrylic yarn, brushed it out and straightened it, and made yarn wefts. And then I went ahead and started adding the hair layer by layer and cutting as I go. Now, after the hair was completely dry, I basically did this method of using watered down glue and a toothbrush to kind of like brush the hair down, but also keep it in place and hopefully keep the frizz down longer. With the hair done, we can move on to her outfit. Basically a simple white dress. I started off with making the bodice, adding some sleeves. I made it a little bit bigger so I could gather it slightly. I made the skirt, and also gathered that more, attached it, and here is her dress. I sewed on some socks. I used 2 pieces of Warbler to make her little hat. I folded that over, attached the brim, painted it white, painted her some white shoes as well, and here she is. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching.